Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Paradise. In the last episode, a lot of sad stuff hit when these guys had quickly realized that Jack had ran away, and that means they haven't been able to find him. They've even hired a private investigator, um which indeed is um Jamie, but um in addition to that, they've also been getting little tidbits here and there about information about where he could be. They ruled out down to 4 different places: Glimmerbrook, Windenburg, which Windenburg obviously isn't it because this is where they live. Glimmerbrook, um, Granite Falls, and also I forget the other one, but they ruled that one out as well. Oh, San Myshuno is the other one. So they ruled out San Myshuno, and they also ruled out Windenburg, and so that just leaves Granite Falls and uh, Forgotten Hollow. And Granite Falls, park ranger that Nichole had talked to stated that there's currently nobody that is renting out any places or anywhere in to be because that place is currently shut down until later on. And there's nobody really even renting out anything. So that definitely rules out that, which just pretty much leaves, uh, forgot, which pretty much leaves Glimmerbrook, which is a little bit of difficult because nobody in this family knows where Glimmerbrook is. So that's really difficult to navigate where that is. And we also got a sick dog. So why don't we go ahead and give him a vet treat. Then go ahead and give oh, I'm sorry, her a bath as well. Also, in the last episode, these guys did have an announcement that they got pregnant. And they did have the little one. I'll show you in a minute. But first, we gotta attend to Dean, who is hungry. Give Dean food. How about some yogurt? And then, so they did have another little boy named Trenton, and I thought they would. I don't know. They were really contemplating whether they wanted to give him up for adoption or not. I do want to do the adoption angle with someone, but I don't know. I don't think that Nichole would just give him up. I just don't see her being that one that would do that. Honestly, I don't know which one of my Sims would do the adoption thing, but um, who knows down the line. So we are definitely keeping him though, but so Nichole's giving the dog a bath, and she's realized that Glimmerbrook has to be the location where Jack is. So she doesn't know anything about Glimmerbrook or even where Glimmerbrook really is. So she is gonna go ahead and have someone investigate that then. But first, we have a child that needs tending to. Azriel should... Yeah, she's free, so... Azriel actually is going to go ahead and look up... online and see if Jack was online, first of all. Secondly, she's going to look on websites and kid-friendly websites as well as other websites and see if she could find anything that might lead us to where Glimmerbrook could be. She's definitely not the greatest thing right now, though, because she's having a little bit of an attitude because of her brother, which happens sometimes here in The Sims. Nichole. Okay, let's see how Dean is doing. Pick him up. Okay, Dean, you don't really need anything right now. Can you go potty by yourself, though? Yes, you can, so... So he's gonna go ahead and try to go potty. But anyways, so Azrael had stumbled upon a website that said about the new world of Glimmerbrook. And the hidden world, it's called, actually, I meant to say. And it tells him a little bit about it. And she said it's a really relatively small and quiet town. And it's off the outskirts of Granite Falls. And also, it's off the outskirts of other sim worlds. So it is attached to Granite Falls. They said that's the closest place to it. So she's definitely found that out, and Nichole is a little bit upset. Probably upset because of the fact that Jack is gone, and she knows that Jack feels like he wasn't wanted. That's why he left. And Nichole kind of feels like she is the reasoning, because she kind of said what was said, and she didn't mean him to take it that way, but obviously he did. I'm trying to see if he could... Alright. Go ahead and try and cheer up her. It's like, listen, we'll find him. Trust me. We will find him. So I'm just worried because, I mean, he's been having a lot of issues, obviously, and we know that the family reunion's coming up, and everybody's not even sure if they want to do the family reunion because of Jack not being in here. And I kind of feel like I'm ruining everything because it was my fault that Jack left. And Lucas is like, don't stop saying that it wasn't your fault that Jack left. Jack misunderstood what we meant when we said about the house being so big and Jack having problems and all that. And it wasn't nobody's fault. And so he's definitely trying to help her out, but he too also kind of feels a little bit off about the whole Jack thing as well. And he has decided that he himself is going to go ahead and try and get Jack to maybe answer a phone call or see if Jack can tell him potentially anything, or if and all that, or maybe just send him a text to Jack and see if Jack writes him back. Say, listen, I just wanted to let you know that we do miss you. We didn't want you to leave. That's not what we meant. We would love to see you. We're trying to find you, and just know that everybody's okay. You're okay. And I hope that that's the case. So he did text him and see what he says, but so far he hasn't wrote back anything to lead us anywhere. And well, only time will tell what could or be happening, but they did narrow it down to more likely him being in Glimmerbrook. The problem is nobody knows where Glimmerbrook is, and that is the serious problem. Because they don't even know much about Glimmerbrook besides what is online. And that's not really the best description as well. So, um, um, so Nichole's working with the baby. While she's doing that, he's going to be tending to Trenton because he can't just forget about the kids because of Jack. Even though it is a tough time for these guys um, to deal with, and they don't know really how to deal with things right now, but they're trying their best. Um, and And Dean is having a little bit of an issue with having a brother as well, so that's why he's a little upset. But I think it could also be because he misses Jack, because he knew Jack because of growing up with him, and obviously, and Jack was always around, and he kind of misses Jack. So these guys are trying to make the kids understand, like, what's going on, but they're really having a tough time, and that's the only thing that they can say. Um, and addition to that, I think Nichole is going to go ahead and call over to um, Jamie and see if Jamie heard anything else besides anything. And so Jamie's like, the only other thing I heard is it's definitely Glimmerbrook. And I know Glimmerbrook is close to Granite Falls, but I'm not able to even fly out there right now because obviously Zachariah, Connor, I can't really leave him right now because Connor and Zachariah has been having a lot of issues in school. Um, maybe you could go to Granite Falls sometime and check things out, or maybe we could even have Casey go. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it out here. I know this one was kind of short, but I don't really have anything else planned for this episode, and I want to kind of keep the storyline progressing slowly, but shortly. But so they did learn a little bit in this episode that it's definitely hit where he is definitely a place called Glimmerbrook, and that's pretty much it that they learned. They also sent him a text message and letting him know that he is wanted and all that. And that's pretty much everybody's on their same pace that it is Glimmerbrook now, and that's all they know. So we'll just have to wait to the next episode of Sims Out on Their Own to see if they can learn anything else, or Sims Paradise to see if they can learn anything else. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.